Welcome to the Explainer. Okay, let's jump straight into this, because today we are not just doing a dry historical review. No, we are basically opening up a cosmic navigation guide. If you're a modern seeker out there, looking for actual spiritual depth, but maybe feeling completely disconnected from traditional religious language, this explainer is literally made for you. We're going to unpack a radical framework from our source material called the Third Reformation, and it takes the absolute deepest mysteries of faith and translates them using the cutting-edge language of 21st century physics.
So, let's just tackle the biggest question right out of the gate. The mystery that has haunted humanity for thousands of years. Where and when is God? Traditionally, we've always been taught to look up, or look super far away, or look way back into the ancient past, right? But today, we're putting on our modern scientist lenses to completely rethink everything we thought we knew about this.
Here is our flight path for today. We have 6 waypoints: the spiritual exodus, the 3 reformations, the physics toolkit, the cosmic field, the divine fragment, and finally, the Eden game. Let's get moving.
Waypoint 1. The spiritual exodus. The spiritual but not religious phenomenon.
Well, we really have to start by acknowledging a massive reality in our culture today. There is this huge exodus of young people walking away from traditional global religions. But here's the thing. It's not a loss of spirituality. Actually, think of it more like a smartphone upgrade. For about 1,500 years, institutional religion has basically been running on a fear OS, an operating system just completely riddled with dogmatic anxiety, guilt, the constant threat of punishment. And the modern seeker? They're simply rejecting that outdated software. They are demanding a total upgrade to a love OS, a system that views the universe as fundamentally rooted in connection, purpose, and just profound love.
Which brings us to Section 2, the 3 Reformations, the evolution of spiritual understanding.
To understand where we're heading with this new operating system, we kind of have to look back at our history. During the First Reformation, Jesus shifted humanity's focus from strict legalism to a really profound message of love. Then, you jump ahead to 1517. The Second Reformation, driven by Martin Luther, removed the mediators, the priests, the Latin Mass, and gave everyday people direct access to the divine. But they were still carrying around that heavy Fear OS backpack. And that brings us right to today. The Third Reformation is the era of the Millennium Christian, where we finally drop that 3D fear and step fully into 4D love.
All right, Section 3, the physics toolkit, a new language for the divine.
If we're really going to grasp this third era, we've got to open up the modern scientist toolkit. Over the last century, humanity was handed some incredible new conceptual tools that, honestly, completely redefine our understanding of reality. We got Einstein's relativity in 1905, the Big Bang theory in 1927, and just recently, the 2022 Nobel Prize proving quantum entanglement. These aren't just dry equations on a chalkboard, they are a profound, vibrant new language for spiritual reality. So let's break them down.
First up, the Big Bang singularity. This is the exact moment 13.8 billion years ago when time itself was created. Now, just pause and think about the implications of that for a second. If time itself was created at the Big Bang, then the creator of the universe is not trapped inside of time. God isn't stuck back in the past or waiting for you somewhere in the future. The divine exists totally outside of time altogether.
Next, relativity gives us the block universe. This is a 4D space-time model where the past, your present, and the entire future all exist simultaneously as a single solid block. In this block universe, all moments are happening at once. Wow! This gives us a stunning scientific metaphor for divine omnipresence. It means the divine is spanning across every single second of your life, your birth, your current moment right now, your old age, all simultaneously.
And that brings us to quantum entanglement. This is a proven physical phenomenon where particles remain instantly connected no matter how far apart they are in the universe. It completely negates the limits of space-time distance. And this brilliantly illustrates how a non-local God can be instantly and intimately connected to every single corner of the universe and to you without ever being hindered by physical distance. Because fundamentally, distance is an illusion.
Now, the absolute crucial point to remember here is that we are pointing, not reducing. We are definitely not trying to reduce theology to physics or say that God is just some math equation. What the source material is doing is showing how both fields, cutting-edge physics and ancient spiritual intuition, beautifully point to the exact same reality, just from different dimensions. Science and faith are not enemies at all. They are just 2 different languages describing the exact same magnificent truth.
Section 4, the cosmic field, the gravity of love.
With our new physics vocabulary locked in, let's zoom way out to see the overarching synthesis of the cosmos. Enter the Eden love field, or ELF. The framework proposes that love isn't just some fleeting human emotion. No, it is a cosmic, omnipresent field, very much like gravity or electromagnetism, spanning the entire 13.8 billion-year universe. Imagine the whole universe suspended in this Eden love field, an actual cosmic physical law of love that intimately connects every single atom and every single soul in existence. This is the 21st century way of understanding the presence of the Spirit.
Section 5. The Divine Fragment Within, the Unchanging Core.
Now that we've seen the massive scale of that Eden love field, let's zoom straight back down into the micro level of your own human existence. You are an incredibly complex being. According to this framework, you actually have a four-part structure. 1, a body literally forged from 138 billion years of cosmic dust. 2, a mind or ego, which is the observer and the active decider in your life. 3, a soul that grows, learns, and evolves through all your experiences. But underneath all of that changing nature is the fourth part, something far more profound, sitting right at your very center.
That profound center is what's called the divine fragment. Look, your body changes, your mind changes, your soul evolves, right? But the divine fragment is the eternal, unchanging breath of God placed directly inside you. Think of it as a permanent, unbreakable antenna built right into your core, and it is perpetually tuned to the frequency of that cosmic Eden love field we just talked about.
Section 6. The Eden Game, grounding the cosmos in daily reality. Okay, all of this high-level physics is amazing, but how do we actually use this antenna? Well, it all comes down to an ancient formula, reimagined for today. Ask, seek, knock. Step 1. Ask. Just take a few minutes of quiet to actively resonate your internal antenna with the Eden love field. Step 2. Seek. You pay attention and discern the inspiration or intuition you receive from that field. And Step 3. Knock. You actualize this love in your daily decisions, how you treat your coworkers, your family, how you treat yourself. By simply asking, seeking, and knocking, you're creating a daily communication loop that perfectly resonates with the universe's ultimate frequency.
And here's the best part. You don't have to do this alone. Actually, scratch that. You really shouldn't do it alone. The source material talks about this concept of ecclesia. When just 4 to 8 people engage in this love OS together, it creates a social critical mass. It literally triggers a powerful spiritual nuclear fusion that dramatically elevates everyone involved. It's basically quantum entanglement, but happening on a human community level.
Ultimately, this whole framework suggests that our 100-year earthly life is just one round of a beautiful cosmic game. When this earthly round ends, it is absolutely not something to be feared. It's merely a joyous graduation into the next breathtaking dimension of space-time, carrying all that data of love you've accumulated. The physics points to it, the theology points to it, and if you listen closely, your internal antenna can feel it. So, the only question left to ask yourself today is, are you ready to play the Eden game?